the enchantment that is keeping the cats being like they are now, talking cats that is, it may be running out. Did I know it was a picture book when I put it on reserve? No, I did not. Did I still take it home and read it? Yes, I did. White Cat, Black Dog by Kelly Link. So this contains seven short stories, modern fairy tales. So they are basically retelling. Now, I don't remember all of them, I'm not gonna lie. I can tell you the names of them. So, The White Cat's Divorce, Prince Hat Underground, The White Road, The Girl Who Did Not Know Fear, The Game of Smash and Recovery, The Lady and the Fox, and Skinder's Veil. I kind of knew one of them from before, well, recognized them anyway. The other ones I may know from somewhere, but I honestly couldn't place them. But one of them I recognized. It's obviously retold in a more modern setting, but also it's not very modern. Some modern bits like airplanes and stuff are in it, but other things not so much. I really enjoy this, and I'm not really a big fan of short stories, so yeah, but I am a fan of fairy tales, so that might have been the exception to the rule. I don't know, but I really liked them. I mean, I didn't like all the stories for what they were, but I did enjoy the writing as it were, if that makes any sense. Nothing bad about it. The stories I didn't like, it's just they weren't like speaking to me. I can't really say what the wolf stories were about, because that's just gonna ruin everything, isn't it? Anyway, I really enjoyed their writing, so, you know, I shall be looking up for more. Hopefully they've written more than just short stories. Get in Trouble, Pretty Monsters, Magic for Beginners, Stranger Things Happen, the year's best fantasy and horror, although she's an editor for that. I mean, those are some good titles of books, I want to say, so hopefully there's like full-length novels in there. I shall look it up and let you know. Yeah, highly enjoyed. I have questions about who drew this cat, because kind of looks more like a rabbit or a rabid cat. But it's fine. The Cats of Silver Crescent. I want to say Kaela Noel, but also I don't know. Anyway, so some time ago, a lady called Rose took in some cats. These cats. Now, remember this, because it shall be important later. So in this book we are following Elsby. So Elsby's mum is kind of dropping her off at Elsby's aunt's because her mum needs to go do some worky bits, and Elsby isn't good at flying around. I'm pretty sure it's like summertime as well. Is it summer? It doesn't say. So Elsby is gonna stay, I believe it was for the summer, with her aunt. The house that Elsby's aunt is living in is well owned by Rose. Now Rose passed away a little while ago, so we don't know what's happening there. Will the aunt have to leave? Is the people who's waiting on the inheritance thingamajig gonna move in, kick them out, sell everything. We don't know, but it's not important. Anyway, so Elsby soon finds one of these cats who leads them to the other cats. Now, there's a point to why Elsby is being led to the House of Cats. It's because the cats need Elsby's help. Because when Rose took the cats in, she did a bit of a magic. A little magic stuff happens. And now the cats can talk. Yeah. They dress like people and all that. When they're not dressed, they feel naked. Who would have figured? So they kind of need Elsby's help to get food and such, and then other things may be needed later. But first they need to earn each other's trust. Basically, the cats are running out of time. Not just because Elsby's not staying there forever and won't be able to get the cats food for very long, but because the enchantment that is keeping the cats being like they are now, talking cats that is, it may be running out, and they may need to do a little bit of magic, and they may need to have Elsby's help for that. So there's a whole thing, investigating kind of a thing. It's a little bit of a who can we trust situation. And honestly, I had the best time talking cats. Some of them may be nice, some of them may not be very nice. I highly enjoyed it. It was a good time. Definitely, what is it? I think it's a middle grade book. Yes, it's a middle grade book. Which may be why I had such a good time, because that's usually what happens with most middle grade books, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, highly enjoyed. I'm not enjoying these glares though, but them's the cards were dealt. The Cat and the City. So basically, I want to say that it's a collection of short stories, because it basically is. However, they're all interwoven in a way. Which brings us to the title of the book and the cat. So the cat is, let's say, the main character. The cat is the one that brings all the different stories together, and the people in the stories. So basically, it's a story of the cat walking around Tokyo in this case. Tokyo? It was Tokyo, wasn't it? Yes, Tokyo. And meeting all of these characters, these different people, and the way the cat, first of all, makes the impression on the lives of the different characters, but also how the characters then unites in a way. Not unites, that's the wrong word, but like they merge. The stories, the different stories, they merge. So we have like a brother of someone in one story, and the other story in the next story we have like another relative. I don't know. So basically we see, what was it again? So we meet a homeless man squatting in an abandoned hotel, a shut-in hermit afraid to leave his house, a convenience store worker searching for love. Basically all of these different stories, they tell the story of a life. We get a very short glimpse into all of these characters, and I really liked it. Highly enjoyable. Highly enjoyable. What? Highly enjoyable. Really cute. More. I feel like it's a Japanese translated work of art, but I think it was actually written in English, but based in Tokyo. I'm very confused about that part. I liked it. So I got this book. I read this book. So sometimes I will go through like so sometimes I will do like a random search word on my library's well, internet page, online page. That didn't make me sound like 100 years old, but anyway, sometimes I will just do a random search for a word, say cats or books or whatever. I did that. I did that, and this book popped up. Now, did I know it was a picture book when I put it on reserve? No, I did not. Did I still take it home and read it? Yes, I did, because it's a book. It's a book about cats and books. Anyway, so no, I did not know this was a picture book, but I still found it so freaking cute. So basically, it's about this homeless cat who just happens to love books. Can't read a word in the books, but who cares? They eventually find this magical place full of books. People go in empty-handed, people come out with books in their hands. Must be heaven. Yes, probably. So basically this cat tries to get into the library. Does the librarian allow it? No, she does not. So the keeper of the books, the librarian, does chuck the cat out a couple of times, but then clever little kitty finds her way in, and basically through the heart of a young child who reads aloud to this cat is allowed to stay, and then eventually has a whole read aloud to our cat hours of the day. Brilliant, blah, 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 bloody brilliant. Honestly, super cute. If you have a small child, get this book to them, especially if they like books and cats and stuff. Honestly, super cute. I would actually buy this myself, I'm not gonna lie, even though it's a picture book, and I am not a small child, nor do I have any small children, nor do I plan to, but still, bloody brilliant.